Can you imagine Earth as nothing but just a globe of ice? You might even find woolly mammoths and sloths roaming around those glaciers. We're not talking about the Ice Age film plot. In reality, there is another ice age almost around the corner, and we're about to have a real taste of our climate's moodiness. You all might be pondering what would happen if there is another ice age. We all might find it hard to wrap our heads around it, but it's time for us to start adapting to it. Earth has gone through several ice ages during which ice covered from pole to pole. When you picture Earth in your mind, how did it look? Several seasons embrace the planet and nurture the planet. But what if the globe is covered perpetually with only ice instead of those beautiful lakes and green forests? Now, why are we even talking about an imaginary era that we didn't even witness in our life? Isn't this just another cooked-up story? We all definitely can't deny that our planet oscillates. In reality, it oscillates between phases with ice, no ice, or in the middle. The middle epoch would be called the interglacial period, when Earth's climate appears to be stable. It might sound out of the blue when we say that we are right now enjoying the interglacial period. So the climate on Earth, which looks so appealing and stable to us at the moment, is in reality a faulty perception. What first comes to your mind when talking about Antarctica? Large ice sheets and freezing temperature. Would you even go there for a vacation? That's less likely, right? How would it be if the whole Earth is going to become one big snowball globe? During all the ice ages that Earth has been through, the global temperature went even below the freezing point. If you think all those ice ages were just a few icy trips around the sun, you were deeply mistaken. Our planet will take its own sweet little time to thaw out, and it can take up to hundreds of millions of years. But isn't that already over? Earth has been accommodating and stable for a very long time. Does that make any sense? Our thoughts exactly. Here is the most unexpected plot twist you didn't sign up for. It turns out that we are most likely still going through an ice age period. This period is referred to as the Pleistocene Ice Age by scientists. Earth has been going through this ice age for over 2.6 million years. Did you also know that Earth had gone through 5 major ice ages since its birth? What happened whenever the ice age embraced Earth? These sudden transformations change our planet completely. It forms new lakes and rivers and reshapes the landscapes. Plants and animals try to beat the cold and survive. So what would happen if there was a new ice age beginning today? How do we step into the chilly chaos that awaits us? We actually got a sneak peek or trailer of what would happen if our civilization entered the chilly era. Within the last 5,000 years, there has been a period around the beginning of the 14th century which lasted for around a century. It is known as the Little Ice Age. The Little Ice Age of the long 14th century transformed the West dramatically and shaped the present. But this happened in phases. The temperature dropped a little initially, then it became sharper and sharper. The bitter frost then took over the West. This period played a crucial role in the evolution of warm-blooded animals, which includes us humans and other mammals. The Earth has witnessed such small ice ages which are not significant. The archaeologists and historians say these 3 small ice ages then disappeared within 3 centuries. A curious yet surprising fact about the Ice Age is that the Earth's temperature doesn't stay cool throughout the period. Scientists have been trying to figure out why Earth has experienced an ice age. It's all because of the sunlight the Earth receives. Earth has flipped back and forth between interglacial and glacial periods at least 17 times. So it is very likely that Earth will enter the glacial period in the coming future. There have been 2 mysteries that puzzled the paleoclimate experts for a long time. Where did the ice sheets that existed for 100,000 years come from, and how did it grow so quickly? When those mammoths roamed the Earth, the northern hemisphere slipped into a deep freeze which formed massive ice sheets. In 10,000 years, local mountain glaciers then formed a large ice sheet that covered countries like Canada, Northern Europe, and Siberia. The 6th and next major ice age would be a few thousand years in the making. It would all kickstart with Earth's tilt on the axis and Earth slowly slipping into the cycle of changes. The wobble in the orbit around the Sun and the tidal accounts to our planet receiving the Sun's rays. As the planet goes on receiving less and less solar radiation, you would notice the northern hemisphere slowly transforming, hinting at what will soon happen. Every year from then, our planet will lose its lovely summer or spring seasons, and the glory will be lost for a very long time. You can guess what would happen next. The temperature would go even below the freezing point, and the snowfall will slowly build up. However, the temperature wouldn't rise above freezing point for a few thousand years. All that snow will now become ice sheets as it gets compressed. Northernmost regions like Canada, Russia, and Scandinavia would be the first countries to experience these glaciers, and a long journey of just snow and frost will start and spread from there. The dry land will be filled with ice. It is due to the water that surrounds the ice. This would create a barrier which will prevent it from growing easily. In the present time, only 10% of our Earth is occupied by ice. As the new ice age marks its beginning, this would shoot up to 25%. Ice would then spread to Eurasia from British Isles to Siberia. Himalaya, being an icy region, will now spread through Asia. The southern hemisphere, however, will not be as icy as the northern hemisphere. And the surprising part of the whole story is that place we call our home might even be uninhabitable, and we may have to shift onto these newly formed countries. The entire world will be trying to thrive in the cold. This means shifting from icy parts to places that are welcoming in terms of the freezing cold climates. Most of the planet's plant and animal life would now take refuge in the deserts, tundra, and maybe the tropical forests. Where will we go? Well, it was during the recent ice age that we all developed into so-called species, and the land bridges helped us to move across the planet. As Earth thawed, we came up with farming crops for food. But it won't be the same in the new ice age. We will lose our agricultural lands. With a rather bigger population to feed, it would become difficult. The Earth will become a chaotic snowball. But we do have a piece of good news. With the current global warming scenario, the most probable doomsday factor would rather be overheating than all of us getting freezed. Well, we guess at least that's a good thing. With the current climate change, it would take at least 500,000 years for the next ice age to enter the plot. So Earth becoming a big snowball may not be our real concern, but maybe all the snow melting over the Antarctic region may be. Well, that would unlock another story and another what if. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, see you all.